What's going on, boys and ghouls? I'm Michael, otherwise known to my inner circle as Lord Infernalis, or to some who have been here since the beginning, since 2019, as Chain-Smoking Mike. But today is nothing too eventful. Today's Friday, another typical day in my opinion. It's just another day, in my opinion. What's so special about today? The fact that it's Friday, the fact that people get off their shifts and want to get themselves fucked up on shit like this, which I actually want to do a review. This particular beer is a light-colored beer from the city called Izhevsk, which isn't too far from where I'm situated from. I think it's on the eastern section. Like the eastern section. So imagine this hand is where Yaroslavl's at, right? And Izhevsk is more towards the eastern section of Russia. Not like far east, like towards China east, but like in that direction. Anyway, I opened this particular bottle of beer and I figured on giving it a try. In Izhevskoye Sinichnoye Pivo. It's not a strong beer by any means. It's unfiltered, unpasteurized, and it has 4.5% of alcohol. So let's give this fucker a try, shall we? Has a bit of like a citrusy aftertaste. Maybe it's just my personal opinion, but it has like this hoppy, followed with a subtle citrusy aftertaste. And it's by no means harsh to the flavor profile. This particular beer, in my opinion, is decent. It's not bad. I mean, for this kind of weather. If I was to rate this particular beer out of 5 stars, I would give it a 3.5 out of 5. It's not my absolute favorite beer by any means, but it's definitely better than Baltica number 9. That particular beer is harsh. In the meantime, I'm going to take my personal meal right here. It's basically like a makeshift sandwich. It's like a burger with some bacon and some some cheese. I think Parmesan to offset the flavor. Basically a bacon cheeseburger. Oh, fuck. So far in my existence, at the present moment, my biggest issue is finances. My parents are already on their pensions, and since I'm close to my 30s, it's about time for me to step up to the plate, so to speak. So that's why I work at that liquor store across Nibelia, but I'm going to be honest with you guys. The pay there is absolute garbage for the amount of work that you do there. It's a very physically demanding job. You pretty much all day, you have to move around, relocate boxes of alcohol, and not to mention restocking them on the shelves, and in addition, doing inventory on a need-to-know basis. And honestly, it's just a bunch of bullshit. Plus, you have to deal with the customers. Some of them are decent. Some of them are regular alcoholics. And the latter just, I can't stand those kind of people. Uh, but in the distant future, probably around September, I think I'm going to get a different job. A couple days ago, I did an interview with a lady who is the director of a school in my city, school number 53, I think. Anyway, she told me that in a week, she's going to give me a call and explain to me the job of teaching English, the responsibilities that it entails, and how often I have to be at work, and also in addition to the pay. So there's that, and I think that by September I'll get the job. I already have all the documents that I need, so that's a win-win, I guess. But other than that, right now life is just kicking my ass. I'm tired of dealing with people. I'm kind of a misanthrope, honestly. I really only deal with a very select few friends that I've met over the years here. Mainly with like music-related endeavors and shit like that. So, yeah. But other than that bullshit, I've been keeping to myself and kind of minding my own P's and Q's, if you will, because after the tragedy of what happened at Territory Club on the 14th of March, I've been kind of a little hyper-vigilant and quite paranoid because of what the cops have done to a pretty so-called prestigious group of people that organized some really great shows in Yaroslavl. But unfortunately, the group that organized them, called Vela's Cult, within their ranks were some unsavory characters who engaged in some illegal activities, such as funding, giving money to terrorist groups in Ukraine, or supporting fascist ideologies. And because of that bullshit, that's why the Russian state, Oman, decided to fuck everyone days up. Because of the fact that Vela's cult had a couple of bad apples. But, as the saying goes, it takes one bad apple to spoil the whole fucking barrel. And that's precisely what happened on that particular day. And I was just caught right in the middle of it. And what's ironic was, at least on my end, was that I actually became a member of that particular group. Unbeknownst to me, that within that group were some fascist scum. I only joined that group to support the music of black metal, along with the folk elements of it, like Velas. Like, who's Velas? That's he's a god in Nordic mythology. Well, one of them anyway. And I just wanted to feel more human in a world full of darkness and just grayness. So that's why I did what I did with that particular group. But in the meantime, regarding music endeavors, I've been kind of keeping it low. and kind of been a little hyper vigilant because of what happened with the black metal show that happened in March of this year, because that was utter bullshit. But unfortunately, what had transpired on that particular day was far beyond my control. And that's why that particular group, Velas Cult, was disbanded. But the members remain, like myself and some other folk, along with the music, the posters, and everything, because the music never dies. The only time music ever dies is when the people who live it and represent it die. That's when music truly dies. But before all of us can embrace such silence, we live, we exist, we listen to such genres of music to justify our existence and to self-analyze our flaws. So there you have it. But if you ever want to get into that rabbit hole of introspection, have a good beer like this one. It's not my absolute favorite beer, but it'll satisfy your thirst. Anyway, I'm going to go finish this burger. You just watch my review of the Svetloye Piva Izhevsk. I probably butchered the name, but who the fuck cares? Most important thing is that you know where the fuck this beer came from. Anyway, take care of yourselves and rock and roll. Raise hell wherever you go.